Hi guys and welcome back to Car Focused. In today's video, I was meant to be reviewing a Ford Puma ST. Now, it was arranged, I was going to go to Fresh Motors in Watton in Norfolk, where I've filmed a few videos before, filmed some of their stock, and I was going to review a nice black Ford Puma ST they had in stock. I've already had one of these on the channel. So when I arrived at Fresh Motors and I saw they had a BMW, M140i, on the forecourt, which I've never driven, I've never had on the channel. I was like, Danny, can we do a swap? Instead of the Puma, can I take this out for a drive instead? And he was like, of course, mate, of course you can. So yeah, here I am with an M140i. Now, as I said before, I've never had one of these on the channel, so I'm very excited. You probably all know it's got the legendary B58 engine, the 3-litre straight 6 turbocharged engine with 340 horsepower. 0 to 60 in around 4.6 seconds. This is also an automatic version with a ZF gearbox, so we'll be a bit quicker to 60 than the manual, but obviously they did make these in the manual as well. This is finished in white. It's a 2017 car. It's up for 19,500 with Fresh Motors. It's done 55,000 miles as well, so a pretty low mileage car for a 2017. It looks lovely. It's been well cared for by the previous owner. It's got good branded tyres on all round. You've got Michelin Pilot Sports on the rear, Goodyear Eagle F1s up front. Obviously it's a rear-wheel drive car as well, and I haven't really had many rear-wheel drive cars on the channel. I've driven an M2, an OG M2, the N55 version with the DCT box. Really enjoyed that, but I'm very excited to get this on the channel because it's just a big sleeper. Looks like a bog standard 1 Series, but it's got the beastie engine under the bonnet. But anyway, yes, this is for sale at Fresh Motors. It's been certified fresh. We'll have all of the checks done. It's been fully inspected, good to hit the road. If the MOT is due within 6 months, that will be re-MOT'd and any issues will be sorted. Come with a 6-month warranty. So it's what Fresh Motors call or name as being certified fresh. So yeah, lovely motor. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. We're gonna have a quick walk around the car and then I'm gonna take it for a spin and see what the hype is with these cars. I have no idea, but we will find out. Anyway, let's flip the camera around and have a look. So here we are, guys. Here she is, 2017 BMW M140i. Now I obviously haven't come here to review this car, so I haven't been able to do any research, but I think this is a shadow edition car. Am I right? We've got the black kidney grills, the black inserts in the lights, LED headlamps, I think, and the slightly darker grey wheels. That's what makes the black edition, shadow edition. Am I correct? LED rear lights too. But yeah, anyway, it's a very, very understated, nice little car. You can hear it purring away there. So in terms of styling, you obviously get, I mean, this is one of the real giveaways that it's an M140i is the twin tailpipes and the sound that comes with it, because they do sound amazing. We get a little gloss grey rear diffuser there, but it's very, very average looking, isn't it? Just very average looking. Obviously you've got the big brakes, front and rear, with the M branded calipers. You've got M badging there, just like your usual M Sport BMWs. And yeah, the LED headlights, black kidney grills, as we already touched upon, and you get the silvery grey mirror caps too. And then looking inside, I just love this era of BMW. I think these interiors are just super clean, just super ergonomic. Red leather in this one, not to everybody's taste, but I don't mind it. And then we've got the iDrive system there. And yeah, physical dials with your speedo and your rev counter, and a lovely chunky steering wheel. Yeah, some fancy kind of wood trimming as well around there and around the iDrive. Sorry if you can hear cows mooing, by the way, because there's a field nearby and the farmer's just turned up and the cows are getting very excited. In the rear, there's plenty of room, plenty of headroom, And with the seat in my position, there's also plenty of legroom too. Again, we get the kind of wooden finish here, and then electric windows in the back with lots of leather. Heating controls there as well. But yeah, very nice place to be. I really do think this era of BMW look fantastic, and I think it's probably peak BMW in my opinion. Quick look in the boots. Do that by pressing the BMW badge in, and then yeah, a nice size boot as well with a cargo net if you want to stow anything underneath there to stop it from rolling around, which is a very good idea. And then we've got anchor points as well in the back. Oh, and this one has the Harman Kardon sound system as well, so a little net in there for storage. Yeah, that is pretty much all you need to see with the outside of this car. So let's jump in, get the camera set up, and take this 6-cylinder beast for a spin. Right, here we are guys. We are in the cockpit of the BMW M140i. And as I said, I love the interior of these cars. Seating positions, fantastic. I'm just nice and low in the chair. Feels like a sporty driving position, like a good kind of quality driving position. Then you've got this nice chunky steering wheel in your hands. You've got the paddles. It's just a lovely, lovely place to be. I like the way the kind of centre of the dashboard is slightly angled towards the driver. You've got this kind of nice quality centre console here, which is made of high quality materials. I like the automatic gearbox selector as well. Just everything about the car I just really like. The red leather, I probably wouldn't have chosen it if I was going to spec it from factory, but I could probably live with it. And it'd be nice to have some kind of pan roof, as it's quite dark in here. There's a lot of black as well, but that's just a minor criticism. We've got brushed aluminium door handles, good cup holders, 2 good cup holders in the centre here, good door bin storage as well for big bottles of water. And the glove box is just, yeah, a normal reasonable size glove box. But yeah, anyway, so we are in. I'm going to go into comfort. I'm not going to go into Eco Pro. It's not really going to show anything, is it? It's just going to be a bit of a numb version of the car in Eco Pro. So we shall go in comfort and we shall get going. So straight away, the engine just sounds super silky, super smooth, really, really nice, smooth sounding engine. We're on quite a bumpy road as well, and I'm doing low speeds. Obviously, we've just pulled out. The suspension, it does. Obviously, I've only experienced it for about half a minute, but it's got a firmness to it, but it's certainly not overly stiff. From first impressions, it's certainly not overly stiff. With a car with this performance, you do have to, there's got to be a bit of a compromise in the suspension, in that when you are kind of pushing on a bit, you want it to be able to withstand the cornering and stuff like that. But yeah, it doesn't feel OTT at all. So in comfort, we're just coming out of a junction now, so wafts along nicely. I'm just probably quarter throttle there, and we are already doing 60 miles an hour. Yeah, really just wafts through those gears. A bit like the 320D that I drove actually, with, I think it's the same ZF gearbox, isn't it? But yeah, effortlessly wafts through the gears. And yeah, the comfort, it is, now we're up to a bit of a better speed on a normal A road, it is feeling like a very comfortable car. And in essence, it's a bit of a jack of all trades car, isn't it? Because it's kind of like a hyper hot hatch that looks very sleeperish. It's comfortable. It's a nice place to be in here. So yeah, it does kind of tick like all of those boxes, doesn't it? And like I say, the first time I've ever driven one of these. I've barely driven any BMWs, to be honest. I've reviewed 2 BMWs on the channel before, and this is my first M140i. So yeah, in comfort, it feels very nice. Very compliant, very effortless. It's a very wafty experience. It's just wafting through those gears with no drama at all. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. It feels very, very planted on the road, even at these kind of speeds. Lovely little car. Now these cars, they've kind of, they've got a bit of a stigma, haven't they? There's a bit of a, you say M140i, you kind of think of maybe a certain type of driver. a lot of these cars have been, because they were cheap to get hold of, but they still are good value. This is 19 and a half, which is, this day and age, for a car of this performance, is very good value. A lot of people were able to get their hands on them, which led to a lot of tuning, a lot of mods, and you don't see many standard vehicles on the road now in this trim. And this one is completely standard, so a bit of a rarer kind of car. But feeling what I'm feeling with the car at the minute, it doesn't feel like it needs anything. Like, it doesn't feel like it needs anything at all. Now, I'll put it into sport. I don't know whether I should go in Sport Plus. I don't really need traction off. I'm not that well drilled with rear-wheel drive cars either. But we'll go in sport, and we'll keep it in auto. I'll slow down a bit, and I'll put my foot down to see what the power is like in this. We've got a nice clear road up ahead, no traffic. Ready? Whoa, whoa! Whoa! It's a different experience in a rear-wheel drive car, and gosh, she does rev. She really revs up. What does that go up to? I'm going to do that again. Kick down. So just under 7,000 revs, and the roar of that 6-cylinder engine sounds glorious. You can't really hear any noise from the back. You probably could from outside, but it's quite a well-insulated cabin. But yeah, the noise from that engine is superb. Revs all the way to just under 7,000, and it's quick. It is quick. And what you can feel the back. You can feel the back squatting, and the front kind of lightens up a little bit because it's lifting up because you've got the power going to the rear, and it feels a little bit squirrely, like a little bit fidgety when you accelerate from a low speed. So yeah, feel. Whoa! Oh man, this is a good car. This is a good car. Whoa! That is cool. I like it. And I've always said this era of car is peak. This is peak. This is peak vehicle, guys. This is peak vehicle we're going to see, particularly with hot hatch. Oh, the gear changes. They feel pretty savage as well. What's impressive is how it doesn't really lose anything when you change gear. So there's no kind of drop in boost or drop in power. It's just, it's like a continuous power band. And that was what the 320D, the M Sport Touring, was like as well that I drove. Lovely gearbox. Oh yeah. And it doesn't automatically change gear for you either. If you're in manual mode, it will just sit at the red line. It doesn't change for you like the Audis do, which is nice. So it gives you kind of full control over the car. But yeah, just it's a first drive, but I can't think of anything bad really to say about it. I mean, what is there? What bad is there to say about it? Not that I'm looking for something bad. The driving position's lovely. Like I say, you sit nice and low. Good visibility. It's comfortable. I suppose the only thing is the looks of it. It looks pretty basic. It looks like a 116D. But that's a good thing, because then you can smoke people and they're like, wow, what's that? People that don't really know much about cars. But it's very fast. I'd say this will keep most things on the road honest. It feels like it would stick with my Focus RS. It feels a very similar power to that. Yeah, I don't think there's too much else I can say about it really. We'll probably put it in some corners before we call this video a day. Get on a couple of bits of twisty stuff just to see how it performs. But overall, at the moment, I'm very impressed. Here we go. National speed limit signs. A short shift into third. Whoa. Traction is intervening. Whoa. It's a bit of a handful on an uneven surface. I'm a bit nervous to push it round corners. Whoa, she's a bit of a fighter. She is a bit of a fighter. Does feel a little bit nose heavy. It doesn't feel like quite as sharp and precise as, say, your Mark III Focus RS, but this isn't like a proper sculpted track tool, is it? This is like a more of an all-rounder. It does feel like that. But yeah, into the corner, you can feel the sort of weight of that engine over the front axle. Not a bad thing. You can still push through some bends at a good pace. But yeah, and over the bumps as well, as the rear kind of becomes light over the bumps, it kind of breaks traction with it being rear-wheel drive. But yeah, certainly good fun. I really like this car, guys. I really like it. Surprised myself, really. I just looked at these and thought, a bit boring. But no, it is very, very good. Does sound quite nice. You get a bit of a coming from the exhaust when you change gear. So I've just been on a lovely little road actually in this car, and I was just thinking about another sort of higher powered automatic hot hatch, and I was thinking of the Golf R. Now, Golf R, very capable car, gets down the road very quickly, but it is a bit boring. Golf R. Now this, oh, and also the Golf R is obviously it's quite a good quality vehicle. It feels pretty solid, well put together kind of thing compared to like your cheaper hot hatches. And this is also the same. It's a very nice quality, well put together vehicle in the hot hatch category, and it's automatic as well. And people obviously, manual is the true kind of fun recipe for a hot hatch, but compared to say a Golf R, this is way more fun. Because it feels faster, and you've got to fight it. You've actually got to fight this thing, whereas the Golf R, it just all seems very easy because it's obviously four-wheel drive as well. Whereas this, yeah, you've got a bit of a scrap on your hands when you're pushing down a back road, and it just makes it more entertaining. It keeps you on your toes more. It makes you more alert. It makes you appreciate kind of what you're doing that bit more, and you've got to work for it, and that's what I like. I like having to put a bit of graft in when I'm pushing down a twisty road. But yeah, this, you have got to be on your toes, because if you step out at the rear and you lose control, then it's going to be bye-bye, good night, isn't it? So yeah, that's something I've noticed about the car, and for me it's a good thing. But if you want a car that you just sort of put your foot down and it kind of does a lot of the work for you, it does it with no effort whatsoever, then yeah, get a Golf R. But this does give you a lot of reward. But like I say, I think if you got this on a track, you would start to see its flaws. I think you'd notice kind of the heavier nose, the fact it's not quite as tight and as taut as certain hot hatches. But as an overall package on the road, and I think it's time to summarise the video now, this is really good, guys. Anyway, that's it for me. If you like the look of this particular vehicle, check out Fresh Motors website. I'll put a link to this car in the description below. Give the guys a call there and you can come and take this for a drive yourself. But very good car. I've really enjoyed it. And yeah, anyway guys, that's it from me. As always, until the next one, take care and I shall see you soon.